another story from last week.
Yeah.
The proposed parking garage,
In
a
Lake
private
Ozark, yeah.
public partnership in the city of Lake Ozark, proposed by Mayor Dennis Newberry. And we were rather vocal. I was rather vocal in believing it to be a conflict of interest. And Mayor Newberry, Wednesday morning before our story aired, came out with his Facebook post you see here, listing public-private partnership, tax increment financing, transportation development district, community improvement district, boating infrastructure grant, and others are all vehicles that could be used to enhance and attract redevelopment of the Bagnell Dam Strip. Sure, they all could be. Every single one of those comes with red flags as far as you ask me, especially with the way it was painted. And the amount of local support and people excited about this, and great job. You love to see it for Mayor Dennis Newberry. I still say he did come out and address the building was designed to provide adequate parking for its tenants and customers only. It was designed by Midwest Coast. It's a 15-year-old design that he dusted off, and the plans, if they were modified, could support 300 more parking spaces. He did go on to say that it is owned by Midwest Coast, a company I own, and the site that was selected as a good location for the parking garage years ago. However, I don't plan to build a parking garage because the costs are extremely high. Just part of his post. So he did come out and address a lot of the questions I asked and a lot of the things I was concerned with that seemed others were concerned with. But I will tell you, I seem to be in the minority with the locals who are concerned or believe this to be a conflict of interest. So I will continue to be just that, the minority on this. I still am not 100% behind it. I think there are red flags all over it, and I'll be interested to see what comes of that proposed parking garage or something like it, maybe not by Midwest Coast or maybe not at that particular area. But the cool thing is, after our story broke, we did see City of Lake Ozark announce their two-part process of the repavement of the roads in the City of Lake Ozark, which was met with overwhelming popularity. As we said, what about the roads? And they said, well, hey, hold my beer. Look, we're already handling the roads, Will.
Here we
So
go.
you happy now? And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm happy about the roads, and so are a lot of locals. So we always give kudos where it's due. So good job, City of Lake Ozark, on moving forward with that project.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot going on in Lake Ozark right now. You talked
Sure,
about
man.
the parking structure, which has Mayor Newberry all over it. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know, but we need to keep an eye on that. The road system, which is going to be upgraded. They also announced that there's going to be some major cleanup along the strip in in a couple of different phases, tearing down some old buildings, and we'll tell you more about that in the coming weeks. But there's a lot going on down there.
And what I love to see, which whether we agree with everything, it's never going to get nasty. They're so transparent. They're so willing to talk with us at the City of Lake Ozark. We love to see how active they are, right? All of the new proposals, all the new ideas, the new things. But with the climate of the City of Lake Ozark, Osage Beach, Camdenton, our Tri-County area, the locals, they see these terms, including me, and they do raise concerns. But I love the fact that we're able to have open conversations and dialogue and continue to look at growing our area for the better.
Well, and you have such a great relationship with all of the mayors, you know, and a lot of the aldermen and all that stuff. If you have a question about what's going on, like in Osage Beach, what's going on from the city's viewpoint with the new Oasis development? They always let you know and answer your questions. Same thing with Tegetoff, the developer. And don't forget about like Eldon. I mean, big things are going on in Eldon too. They continue to grow and doing good things. This area is really in a major growth period right now.
Yeah, and I will say, I'm not always going to get it right, but we will continue to be diligent and try to be truthful and seek what's right. And so that is all we're trying to do.